Hey guys, it's Theresa and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm back today with a sit down video. I know I haven't done vlogs in a while, but I promise you they are coming. After this video there's going to be a vlog video, so stay tuned for that. In today's video I'm going to be filming a Q&A/life update video because there is a lot, well not a lot, there are things that I want to tell you guys, and also just like a quick little life update on what's been happening in my life. If you guys are new here and new to my channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and join the family. I really hope everyone is doing well. Today's video is sponsored by Daniel Wellington. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, or if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I've been working with Daniel Wellington for a while now. Daniel Wellington are known for their amazing watches. However, they just released a new jewelry line and I'm super excited to show you guys today. It's definitely something I really connected with in terms of what the whole collection is about, and it's about being the one to go for it. There are 3 different collections, but the one I'm showing you guys today is called the Aspiration collection, and it's all about being empowered, feeling confident, and just being the one to go for it. And I feel like that's definitely something I've been living by for the past couple of months during my job hunting, which I will go into more details very, very soon. One thing I really like about Daniel Wellington is the packaging. It's super sleek and minimal, and I can't wait to show you guys the pieces they sent out to me. So this is the first one here. These are the cutest stud earrings. So the ones I got are from the Aspiration collection. So it's just a white ball and it just has rose gold details as well. They're super classy, super elegant. It also comes with this matching necklace as well. I'm honestly so obsessed with the details and also how minimal it looks at the same time. You can definitely match these pieces with their watches as well. So I'm gonna quickly pop on this bad boy as well with the play suit I'm wearing because I feel like it's just gonna flatter this area. I just popped on the necklace and I'm also wearing the earrings as well. I'm honestly so obsessed with this collection. So this is a bit of a close-up of the necklace and also the earrings as well. For reference, I'm wearing the rose gold Aspiration earrings and also the Aspiration necklace. And if you guys want to shop any Daniel Wellington products, I do have a discount code. I'll leave it on the screen. It's just TT2020. Alright guys, let's go on with some of the questions you guys left me. So I'm just gonna go through them. But first things first, I got a lot of questions asking about, you know, how job hunting is and if I landed a job already. And I just want to let you guys know that I did land a job. I started working full-time 2 weeks ago, so it's currently Saturday. It's honestly crazy. If you guys watched some of my previous vlogs, you guys know that I was currently job hunting and, you know, I was getting rejections. I was going on so many interviews. I actually started job hunting during my last semester of university, but that's when the whole pandemic happened and we went into lockdown. And of course during that time, you know, employment was very hard. There weren't many job ads out, so I stopped for a bit. And then once I finished uni, which was in May, was it May or March? May, I'm pretty sure it was early this year. When I finished uni, I started job hunting again. I applied honestly everywhere. I applied for the most random things, obviously around what I wanted to get in. So I was applying for marketing roles, social media roles, media, digital media, yeah, pretty much everything in that industry that I felt like, you know, I could potentially get hired in. I went for I went for honestly so many interviews. You know, it wasn't just like one interview for one company. Most companies, I had around 3 to 5 interviews. So yeah, that included like a phone interview, a face-to-face interview. Also, I had to do practical tasks as well. When I was job hunting and, you know, when I was getting rejections, it did hurt and I was just like, oh my god, like I'm so over it. I don't want to apply anymore, but I kept on pushing. I just kept my head high. What I regret doing, and like I have definitely learned from that, you know, during my job hunting phase, I definitely learned that you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Like I know it's very hard to, like, you know, get your mind off one company when, you know, you've gone for an interview. You're just like waiting by your phone, you're refreshing your emails 1,000 times. That was literally me. And, you know, after like 5 rounds of interviews I got rejected. And, you know, during that 5-stage interview, I think I went for around like a month. You know, I didn't really apply for many places because all my eggs were in that basket. And when I got rejected from that company, I was like, oh my god, I should have applied for more places. So yeah, after that rejection, I got another interview for another company, and during that time I was like, Theresa, you cannot make the same mistake. So I applied for other places during the same time during the time I was interviewing for one of the other companies. So it was for a social media coordinator role. So yeah, for that company, I did a phone interview. I had two face-to-face interviews, and during the two face-to-face interviews I also had to do a practical task as well. And during that same time I was interviewing with another company. So I was honestly having interviews left, right, center. I was like preparing like crazy as well. Not gonna lie, I did improve a lot with my interview skills and like how to conduct myself during interviews, and like knowing exactly what to say, because I've prepped like crazy and I've answered the same question so many times. So you know, I didn't really feel nervous going into these interviews. It was more just like mentally draining, in the sense that, you know, they might not hire you and you're putting in all this hard work to just get rejected. I think that was the hardest part for me. But after like my first couple of interviews with the first company that rejected me, I feel like I already you know, got a lot of interview skills, and I knew exactly what to say when I got like a certain question, or like most of the questions they ask you, you really can just adapt your answers as well. I had my last interview for a company, and during that last interview I also had my first interview with another company. The company that I had my last interview with, I actually got rejected, and you know, I was sort of okay because I found another company that I really liked, and like the culture there was amazing. And you know, I went in for a trial as well. So I had a phone interview, and then I had a face-to-face interview, and then after the face-to-face interview they got back to me a couple of days to do a trial. It was like a half-day trial. Went in, did my half-day trial, went home. I believe it was on a Wednesday, and then on Friday the guy calls me and goes, hey, we want to offer you the job, blah blah blah. And I was so happy. I remember that day, I think I went out that morning, or I went gym, or I don't know, I was doing something good that morning, and I come home and then I get even more good news. So yeah, I'm currently working at that company now. It's a marketing agency that specializes in social media. So yeah, I'm currently working there. I love the team there. It's a smaller agency, but I honestly love everyone that works there. We all get along. The team dynamic is amazing. During my trial I really felt so welcomed, and I really felt like I was a part of the team, and I knew that I would be really comfortable working with this team. They're a lot younger as well, and yeah, I'm so glad that I landed this role. Before I get on with the questions, I also just want to let you guys know what I was doing before I landed this role, like my other job. So I was actually working in retail. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you guys know that I was working in retail, but I never really told you guys where I worked, because I don't know, I sort of felt not too comfortable disclosing that information. But I'm just gonna do it now since I'm not working there anymore. But I used to work at Hype DC. So for those who don't know what Hype DC is, it's a sneaker store. They're under Accent Group. So Accent Group is the management, so they own Platypus, Skechers, and a couple of other brands as well. But yeah, I worked at Hype DC, and I was there for 4 years, you guys. I was there for the longest time ever. You know, I met so many people there. I started working at Hype at the end of 2016, and that was when I graduated. So I got a role as a Christmas casual, and then I got kept on, and I've been with so many different teams because, you know, obviously during the 4 years a lot of people left, a lot of people came on. I pretty much grew up there. It's honestly so crazy, and sometimes I look back on photos or like in like videos, I'm just like, oh my god, I was such a little baby, and like look at me now. Like obviously I'm still a baby, but like I'm just like I feel like I'm sort of like an adult now, because like, you know, after you finish uni and once you start working full-time, you know, that's like an adult. Oh my god. But yeah, it's honestly so crazy that I'm working full-time, and it's something I knew I'd like as well, because with me, I really like having a routine. I love having a structured schedule. I also found that you know, now that I'm working full-time, I have a proper gym routine, so you know, I go work straight to the gym, and I'm also eating a lot better as well. Like I have breakfast in my car, and then I have set lunch, and then I eat snacks as well. On the way to the gym I'm eating, after gym I'm eating dinner. And like back then I realized, like when I wasn't working full-time and when I was just like at home doing nothing, I realized that I wasn't really eating properly. You also can really look forward to weekends as well. So you know, last weekend I made the most of it, and also this weekend as well I'm gonna be going out. Well, I'm going out tonight. But yeah, I also feel like it's really important to make the most of your Friday nights as well, because when you go out Friday night, it sort of just feels like you have a longer weekend. Okay, just quickly before I get on to the questions, oh my god, this is like a long as hell life update video, but I just haven't spoke to you guys in so long. But what was I saying? Yeah, so when I worked at Hype DC, I actually met so many subscribers there. It was probably the place I met the most subscribers, besides from like raves and festivals. Like I do meet heaps of you guys there as well. But yeah, at work I met so many people, and you know, we took so many photos. I've had great conversations with you guys as well, and I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who came up and said hi to me at work. I really appreciate it. I honestly made my day at work, and obviously people I worked with also knew that, you know, I make YouTube videos, and they always like hype me up as well. Wow, your girl is getting a bit emotional. Let's move on to the questions, because I also know there's questions around that topic as well. What do you do when you feel overwhelmed with uni? I don't know if the course I'm doing is right for me. With me, when I started my uni degree, I started with media, PR and advertising, and after semester 1, well, towards the end of semester 1, I was like, I don't know if this degree is for me. I just don't know. Like I didn't know if I wanted to defer, leave uni, go to TAFE, or just stick with it. I ended up deferring for a semester, and I ended up changing my degree as well. So I think the main tip I have is to not be afraid of what you're feeling. Like, don't be afraid of what you're feeling about uni. Like, if you want to change degrees, just go for it. Let society you know, dictate your life, in the sense that, you know, like people go to uni, finish uni in 3 years or whatever, and get a full-time job. Like, you're still young. If you want to try a different degree, just go for it. You don't want to finish your degree and be like, oh, what if marketing was for me, or what if like a design degree was for me. With me, I felt like I definitely needed to defer to really, you know, get my thoughts together and to see what I really wanted to do. And you know, even though I did do a design degree for a semester, I'm honestly so glad I gave it a go. Even though it wasn't for me, like even though I left my design degree and went back to my media degree, like when I graduated, that was something I'm very grateful for doing. Like, I'm so glad I switched paths just to see if I liked it or not, and you know, I didn't like it, and that's completely fine. I think my main advice is to just go for it. Like, if you have a gut feeling, or if you feel like your degree is not for you, just stop and try something else. Or even you know, or you can even stick with what you're doing and just switch up your electives. Like, try do an elective that's completely different to what you're studying, just to see if you enjoy it or not. How did you know what jobs to apply for after graduating uni? I honestly didn't know what I wanted to do until I started reading job descriptions and like job names, and just doing your research. Like, it's so important to do your research to see what job you want to do and what jobs you want to apply for. I think initially I was looking into PR and marketing, and then I realized that I wanted to get into social media, so I sort of narrowed down my search for jobs to just social media coordinator roles, or like social media slash EDMs, and sort of like digital media slash digital marketing. I think that was the area I wanted to apply for. Also ask around as well, you know, ask people who you know work in that industry, just to see what you know, they like about their job, or what other jobs they would want to do. But yeah, definitely research and network. Do you ever feel like you're under accomplishing in your career? 100% yes, but I know that I only feel like that when you start comparing yourself, and that's something you should not do. You know, everyone is on their own path. Like, you are on your own path. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer of that. And you know, any experience is good experience. Like, for example, the job I'm at now, I know that it's a stepping stone. You know, it's my first job out of uni, but yeah, when I start comparing myself, that's when I get all like, oh my god, I'm not doing well, I'm not doing good enough. But just know that everyone is on their own journey, everyone is on their own path. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, but it's very, very true. Current / previous jobs have you had? So yeah, or current job, you guys already know, and my previous one was Hype DC. And before Hype DC, I was also working, I think it was like right after year 12, I was also working at a small boutique in Paddington. So they were called Fashion Music Friends. I worked there for, I think, a couple of months. It wasn't long. Also intern as well, and also like volunteered, but I'd say my actual jobs would just be Hype DC and the one I have now. How long have you been going to the gym for, and what has your fitness journey been like? I started the gym, I think when I was in year 12 or right after year 12, so it's been about 4 years. Oh my god, it's just like, it's honestly crazy to think that I've graduated from high school, I've graduated from uni, like what? But yeah, my fitness journey, I feel like I've definitely grown in different areas, but that's definitely from, you know, dedication. You got to push yourself. You also have to eat as well. I feel like if you go to gym and you have a really shit diet, it's not gonna work. I feel like my fitness journey has been quite fun. Like, I actually really do enjoy going to the gym, but not gonna lie, these days I do get a bit tired, because right after work, like, to be honest, right after work I don't feel tired, but once I get to the gym and once I start lifting those weights, you know, after like 20 minutes I'm already ready to go home. How did you find your degree? I mentioned it earlier, but I do media, PR and advertising, and not gonna lie, I honestly loved my degree so much. I wish I could do it again. I honestly love studying so much, and the thought of studying again has crossed my mind. It's definitely something I would still consider, but as of right now, where I am, I just want to learn as much as I can in the media industry, the social media industry, and you know, I'm planning on working in it for maybe like a year, 2 years, and then from then I'm gonna see if I still want to study, and if so, I'm gonna go study. But right now I just want to work in the industry that I'm currently in. Like, still can't believe I'm working full-time. Like, what? It's also so crazy to think that you know, for those who have been watching my channel for ages, you guys have seen me through so much. I feel like we have grown together. Like, you guys have grown with me. I remember I vlogged like my graduation for high school, like my formal vlog, like going formal dress hunting for year 12, and here we are now with a full-time job. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my god, I literally have goosebumps just like thinking about that. But thank you so much for all your support. Like, you guys mean the world to me, and you know, doing YouTube is definitely something I still want to do even though I'm working full-time. Like, what's one thing you learned this year? Okay, can we just stop for a second? We're already in September. It's honestly so crazy how quick this year has been and how crazy 2020 has been. But I think the one thing I learned this year is communication is key. Communication is key. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 2 things. Communication is super key. That's one thing I learned this year. And another thing is to just go for it. Like, don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. Keep going. Like, you can do this. Okay, that's not something I learned, but just giving you guys some like motivational words. If you guys, you know, are having a hard time, if you guys are job hunting, like, just know that it's so hard to get a job right now, but just keep on going. Don't be too hard on yourself. Believe in yourself, and just know that everything happens for a reason, and you're gonna get to where you want to be. Where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Where would I be when I'm 26? Honestly, I don't know, because I know that things can change so quickly. The one thing I want to say is that, you know, when in 5 years time, I hope that I'm still happy. I hope that I'm thriving, growing, and just getting as much experience as I can, and just grabbing any opportunity that comes my way. That's where I want to see myself in 5 years time. How's life after uni? I must say that for me, life after uni, I had so much spare time. I was just hitting up my friends, seeing if they're free, just going for brunch. It was good. I must say it was good. But also at the same time, right after uni, like right after graduation, I was job hunting like crazy, so that was definitely where I focused my energy. But at the same time, I did have a lot of spare time to just like hang out with friends. Another question is, are you pregnant? And this is a good question because another life update video, well, first of all, no, I'm not pregnant, but another life update, I am on another type of contraception. I have spoken to you guys about this in the last Q&A, which was honestly ages ago, but so let me give you guys a bit of a insight on my contraceptive journey. I actually went on the pill this time a year ago because I actually went I actually went Hawaii this time last year, so I was on the pill during that time. I was just on it to regulate my periods, but yeah, I got off. I was gonna stay on it if, you know, if the side effects weren't bad, but the side effects were bad. I had to get off it because it was driving me crazy. Like, my mental health was just not it, and I realized that when I got off it. Like, obviously I knew I was going a bit crazy when I was on it. Everyone's body reacts differently, but for me, I felt like, you know, it gave me a lot of anxiety, and it just was not it. So I got off it, and I'm currently back on contraception, and I actually have the contraceptive rod, which I got, I think it was 3 weeks ago. So far I'm loving it. You guys can sort of see a bit of a mark. I got that mark there from the implant. It didn't hurt whatsoever. You only feel like a bit of pressure, but it's not painful pressure because they do numb it before they actually put the implant in. But yeah, I'm currently on it. It's been 3 weeks. So far I'm loving it, but last week I broke out like crazy. I'm pretty sure it was just from my body regulating and getting used to like the hormones. It's definitely still early days with this implant, but yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on any like other side effects, but so far I'm loving it. What's your biggest self-growth tip? My biggest self-growth tip would have to be self-love, as cheesy as that sounds, and sort of just finding happiness in yourself, because I feel like once you find happiness in yourself, once you love yourself, you know, you don't need to look for that when you're in a relationship, because, you know, you can get that from yourself. Another thing is to put yourself first. I feel like once you have all that down packed, that's when you can thrive in a relationship. I love these questions. Genuinely, how are you doing? I feel like, honestly, I am doing pretty well. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for where I am right now in my life. Yeah, I'm doing well, and I really hope you guys are doing well as well. How do you spend time with your boyfriend? How many days do you see him? And balancing work. Before I started full-time work, that was something I was a bit not scared, but it was something I knew, well, something I thought would change, because I was like, you know, once I start working full-time, I'm not going to see Mac as often. But to be honest, we're still seeing each other the same amount of times. I usually see Mac, I'd say probably 5 days a week. Like, I usually stay over at his on the weekend, or he would stay at mine, and then during the weekdays I would see him, I'd say, around 3 times. But I must say, having quality time is something that's super important for me. And I'd say during the weekday, even though I am seeing him, it's not really quality time, because, you know, we're both super tired from work and we just enjoy each other's company. However, during the weekends, that's where I try to utilize the time and, you know, try to have a quality time. So for example, tonight we're going out for dinner, and to me that's quality time. Usually we would go out to have like brunch or something, and that's obviously something we can't do during the weekday because, like, obviously we're both working. Yeah, I think how I balance my time is just utilizing the weekends. But alright guys, that is it for today's Q&A/life update video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave down below if you guys have any other questions, and also let me know down below what you've been up to, how you are, and what your current situation is. Like, are you at uni? Are you job hunting? But yeah, let me know down below. I love connecting with you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your endless support. Thank you again for Daniel Wellington for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to check out any of these pieces, I'll have all the links down below. I will see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys!